Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Ross Flanigan has won the 2023 Cali Pro, and I want to give a huge congratulations to Ross because out of every prediction video I watched, no one had this guy winning this show. Even after prejudging, I still had Tonio Burton winning. Now in second place was Tonio Burton. Third place, Sergio Oliva Jr. And in fourth place, we had Stuart Sutherland Beef Stew. And in fifth place was Slavoj Bednar. Huge shout out to Slavoj. I'm pretty sure that no one had this guy in the top 5. Now let's talk about the top 2 guys, and then we'll talk about Sergio and Beef Stew. Do I agree with this placing at the 2023 Cali Pro? I cannot argue with Ross winning this show. He brought an incredible package, very conditioned. But personally, I still slightly prefer Tonio Burton, mostly because of the crazy shape. And why do I think Ross Flanigan won this show? In comparison to Tonio, he has bigger quads, also has more detail in the hamstring area, and also has slightly more width. If you guys watched my news videos leading up into the New York Pro and the Cali Pro, I've been saying that Tonio is really pushing conditioning and losing size. And I think that really caught up to him against Ross Flanigan at this show. Bold statement, but Tonio 10 pounds heavier doesn't lose this show. But again, I don't want to take anything away from Ross Flanigan. This guy definitely brought it. And huge shout out to the judges for awarding him the win. A lot of people tend to say the most popular bodybuilder is going to win. Well, Tonio Burton and Sergio Jr. are more popular than Ross Flanigan. But this guy just came out of absolutely nowhere and beat Tonio and Sergio Jr. And Ross Flanigan will also be at the Toronto Pro. Should Ian Valliere and Hassan Mustafa be worried? But Tonio Burton already punched his ticket to the Mr. Olympia at the New York Pro. I'm pretty sure he's going to shut it down for the rest of the year. Once again, huge congratulations to Ross Flanigan. Now let's talk about Sergio Oliva for 1 second. Considering everything that Sergio has been through in the past few weeks, I would say this was a pretty good showing. He brought pretty good conditioning, but he was holding a little bit of water. Could have been from that very long flight. I believe it was about 14, maybe even 16 hours. And what do I think Sergio Oliva Jr. should do after this show? Well, we haven't seen him on stage since the 2021 Legion Sports Fest, so he had an entire year and a half off to improve. And to me personally, Sergio looked a little bit downsized here. I think he needs to take time off to really focus on adding on a little bit more size. Even if he comes in a little bit more conditioned and goes to the Toronto Pro, I think he will have a very hard time against Hassan Mustafa and Ian Valliere. But you guys let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think? Can Sergio go into the Toronto Pro next week and leave with a victory and a qualification for the Mr. Olympia? And let's talk about fourth place, Beef Stew. After prejudging, I actually watched a few other channels' videos, and a few of them had Stuart over Sergio. If he brought conditioning as good as he brought to the New York Pro last week, it's possible he would have been third at this show. Now, I don't really think he intentionally came in bigger. I believe his body was either tired or something went wrong with the peak. But if Stuart continues to compete, it's possible he can earn a qualification for the Mr. Olympia. But I think that Stuart would benefit more from taking a little bit of time off and focusing on making improvements. Even if he wins his next show, that would be his third show of the year. The Olympia would be the fourth show. I don't think he would be at his best at his fourth show of the year, but that's just my personal opinion. But again, Ross Flanigan has won the 2023 Cali Pro, Tonio Burton in second, Sergio Oliva Jr. in third, Stuart Sutherland fourth, and we cannot forget Slavoj Bednar slipping into that fifth place spot. But as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.